Thank you. Tonight, more than a decade and $300 million tax dollars later, the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office is still being run by a federal monitor.
All of this dating back to the former Sheriff Joe Arpaio era at the MCSO. And as part of that original court order, the Sheriff's Office is still required to hold these community forums. Investigative reporter Amy Cutler's been to a few of them. This wrapped up tonight, got pretty heated at times.
Yeah, it certainly did. I've been to several of these at this point. Typically, those that turn out are focused on the community and people's experiences, specifically with the Sheriff's Office. Tonight was different. Many more people questioned the monitor directly. Now, the case dates back to Sheriff Joe Arpaio's time in office and racial profiling claims, specifically traffic stops involving Latino drivers. Now, in 2014, the judge appointed Robert Warshaw and his team to oversee reforms. It's a massive court order. There are more than 300 requirements. While Warshaw admits he's been there a long time, he says that he had this to say about the Sheriff's Office and where things stand.
The agency has made a lot of progress, but there are still some unresolved issues that they're monitoring. Okay. There are still some issues that have to be resolved.
He explained that disparities still exist in traffic stops and that there remains a backlog on misconduct investigations. But Warshaw also talked about one of the big complaints, one that we've reported on, the cost of all of this. At the end of June, the county had spent $311 million on this lawsuit, included in that $31 million just in fees to that monitor. Warshaw points out that he has a 13-person team working on this. Several of our elected representatives, those were also at the meeting, and they spoke out too.
We had to spend $2.9 million. In fact, you had to spend $2.9 million for Mr. Warshaw. You are spending money for this meeting tonight. Debbie, Kate, and I, we have to cut the check, but you, the taxpayers, are paying for this meeting.
We are in this mess because of Sheriff Joe Arpaio. All of this money, all of this taxpayer money that people are so concerned about now is because he allowed deputies to run amok chasing brown people.
Now, that $2.9 million you heard there is just what the county has spent on the monitor for this year. We're not even done with the year. Now, I've attended several of these meetings, and it was the first time that we've seen county and state lawmakers attend. They clearly wanted to weigh in on things, and they say that they'll be back.
You have elected officials on one end saying like enough is enough already, and they're saying also DOJ pulled out of PPD's oversight, but then you have ACLU saying you can't let up because you've got this mass deportation effort underway. So what even happens from here? Because this was a court order. It's not like the DOJ can say we're done and we're pulling out. That's not an option.
Right, exactly right. So we've got the ACLU that's involved in this, and the judge is ultimately overseeing things. So it's ultimately up to the judge to decide when things are done. And the monitor was quick to point out, hey, it's not on me, it's the judge. And he did try to address some of that criticism, but you could see that he was met with some skepticism, for sure.
Yeah, he's the point person on this and has been for, what, 11 years now, right?
Wow. Exactly, 11 years,
and the numbers, no matter what side of this you're on, the numbers are astounding, astronomical, more than $300 million and counting.
And we're one of many departments that he is overseeing right now.
Right.
Amy, thanks.
More to come. Thanks.